All right, all right. Let's see if we can't get this camera up and running. Like rebuilding everything all the time. Hey, what do you know? Surprise, motherfucker! that was that was unexpected. Good evening, good evening. What's happening? Sorry for the unpleasant surprise you may have experienced about 12 or 15 seconds ago. It was well, I can't say it was unforeseeable, but it certainly was unexpected. Oh dear. It's been one of those days. And all relatively recently. So, let's play some Monster Hunter and, wash away this weird ass Sunday. I hope you're all well. I hope your Sunday has not been, or at least the last couple of hours of your Sunday have not been as chaotic as mine. Oh, look, there's Kat, and she's huge. Good lord. Alright, let me go over here. We're gonna switch to the dual view anyway. I'm gonna turn this off. What's the good word, Stinson? How you feeling? I will rebuild this stream every day if I need to. And apparently, as it stands right now, I kind of need to. Oh, that's not a good sign. I see your Elgato resolution thing going. So, good news, it's not just me that's experiencing a chaotic moment. You what? Oh. So it was about your resolution, right? So you may have to change the resolution on your... Let's see, HD 60, it can do 4K, right? $15. What's 15? What was on 15 FPS? Oh. Yeah, but this is with the capture card. Let's see. Okay, it has 4K 60 pass-through, so you should be able to... Okay, I think it's pretty easy to fix, but let's do it. We'll do it another time. We'll just not mess with it right now. Let me make sure I send audio to stream. Okay, stream can hear you now. I will turn on your Assuming it's alright with you, your pixel you. You make you a or two. Yeah, let's try like that. Okay. Stop the violence, stop the chaos. Oh man. Alright, Utduna. We're doing Utduna. Right on. I'm for it. Knees, bless you.
Thank you.
Talk to me, Stinson. What's the good word? What are we eating? What's the food situation like on this proud Sunday? Let's do... Do I have a lightning hammer? What do you know I do? Alright, well let's do some hammer. Actually, wait, did I say Utduna or Udra?
I think it's New Udra. I don't know. I equipped New Udra stuff. Thunder.
Okay, I must have said
no. It's Uthduna. Uthduna is thunder.
Yeah, Utduna. Utduna is thunder.
I said the right element, but not the right monster.
You went to the Chicago Zoo and came back to some bratwurst for dinner? Okay, okay. Man, I haven't had bratwurst in a minute. I need to fix that. Oh, did we get our stuff yet? No. Probably gonna be another couple, right? Maybe I'll do bratwurst. No, maybe I'll do bratwurst like tomorrow. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, I didn't log in and grab my pictures. So that's cool. Oh yeah, I need to invite you. I'm a mess today. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be alright. Maybe. Beyond Belief, what's happening? Welcome in, welcome in.
Is Beyond Belief joining us for dailies? I mean weeklies, whatever they're called.
He says, nah.
What a surprise.
Monster Hunter MMO, he says. I'm sure that means something, but my brain currently.
He's playing a secret Monster Hunter game we don't know about. That's an MMO. Is this not an MMO?
I mean, it is like by, I guess, technical definition, but I don't know. I think the connotations for me of an MMO, this doesn't.
You expect to see everybody who's online.
Well, that and yeah, that's part of it. I think a game with, you know, with multiplayer that happens to have a lot of users that can connect to said multiplayer. I mean, by this definition, a lot of games that just have multiplayer could be considered the same. Yeah, it's not. The thing is, like I said, if we talk about number of concurrent users, I think you can get real literal and say that it fits that definition. This is not that. Also, I'm gonna have to turn it on. I mean, I'll say that I don't think this fits the title of MMO in my view any less than RPG.
I feel like my controller is like louder than it used to be. Sorry.
Woo! Yeah.
I don't understand why the sound is suddenly so loud. It used to be quieter.
So you didn't turn it up last night when we were playing Ghosts?
Yeah, because I was only messing with the ghost settings in the game. Audio. I didn't change anything in the PlayStation settings, but I think I'm going to have to. I'm confused.
Hi, It's That's not what I want. Oh god. First time I did. What? Oh, fucking wave. Lame.
Accidentally.
Trap now? Yeah.
Drop the rocks on its head. Oh, it stayed anyway.
Sir. Should have seen that coming. Don't do that. Dumb chicken. Okay, dude. Pet. Not me. What's happening right now? Yeah, I don't know either. Almost half expected charge blade and most weapons for that matter to be right-handed after not playing for it. Was you for a loop? There's quite an attention. Attention to detail, or rather, something I never bothered to pay attention to necessarily.
Blade is left-handed. Oops.
Take it to the face. Oh Lord.
Hit me.
What the? My own fault. I didn't think for water. I should have. Wait, do I have water on this one? Okay, actually I don't have it on this one. So never mind. Alright, I need a DLC announcement in putting it out into the universe. Time to go.
Oh no! Okay.
That was almost it.
I thought it was the one you have to grab and then activate. I'm kind of surprised it hit him.
And hit her, it did. Oh, I don't have any traps. We'll have to
I do. Yeah, no worries. Not weak though.
Yeah, just put it out there.
Okay.
That I'm getting a bit of a distortion. Hope y'all are not. I can go save myself. Just there for a minute. I need to be able to make a perfect guard into a file store.
スタミナ強化完了です。力の限り。
Sound issue should be gone. No, don't go! Don't go! I didn't have any files anyway, but... And nope. Alright, come bite me. I'm ready. Oh dear. Can I reach? Hell no. Hey, look, good tuna. I'm sharpening. What you gonna do about it? Nice, nice. I'm going all pro this weekend. All purple? That's what I meant. All purple.
Oh, gold.
What did I just see? Am I at 751? I think I'm at 751. We got 250 levels to get 4 DLC. Suffice to say, I got a lot of Monster Hunter yet to play. Which is good, because I still love this game. I wish I could try it on my PC. But, you know, I guess we just do what we can with what we have, question mark? Actually, let's just take a look here. Hold on. Deluxe version currently at 45 bucks. Regular version at 35.
It's on sale? Is it normally 60 or whatever?
Yeah, normal version 69. Deluxe version 89, and then the premium deluxe 109.
What's the deluxe stuff you already have? Oh wait, it doesn't carry over.
Yeah, yeah, we can't. We'd have no way to get it to our accounts here. But I bought the premium deluxe. That's the version we're on. So we have all of that shit.
I just forgot that you can't use your same account, which is silly.
Inquisitive Distrust MW17. Nice work. Correct. What's curious about it is that the Seribot banned this bot, but then also Automod held the message. Okay. Both of our, teamwork makes the dream work, I guess. Round 2. Fight! I missed it. Oh, were it not for the water, that was it. I like water.
What? How did he crush me when I'm above?
Oh man, this is great.
Again, crushing me while I'm above him.
It was the insane wind pressure blowing up from underneath that large body.
Okay.
Such that the force above is similar or possibly even identical to the force below.
Not sure.
It's no! Who flashed it?
That was an accident. I didn't mean to. No, I did. Wait, were you on top of it? Is that when I flashed on accident?
I was in the middle of a power dash.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not dead.
You're not dead. I used to dust life.
Look at this lane. Welcome in, welcome in. What's happening? You've come just in time to see us get smashed by whatever in the world this thing actually is.
You get it? Nice.
Doing all right. How about yourself? Deer. Oh, double deer. Fine. Great. This game looks crazy. It's a lot of fun. I really love this game. Rather, I really enjoyed this game. And also, I really love this game. Ouch. We play it every Sunday on stream. And, you know, during times when there's content, you know, because they're constantly rotating out the content, but right now they're kind of in a lull. But when there's active content, we have a good amount of people that come through. I won't say a lot, but, you know, probably a rotation of maybe like 6 or 8 people that come through and play with us on stream. So definitely, if this is, I know Seth had mentioned this game to you before. If it does look like something you want to play, you've got somebody to play with on Sundays. It said, just fair warning that there's, I think you got to make it through the story, which certainly we can help with too. So, you know. Actually got a couple of people with kind of standing offers to help with the story. So, you know, maybe the other option would be to, you know, hook some people up to play together. So, you know, so that you guys get a chance to learn the game, because obviously, you know, we come through on story content. It's, you know, it won't be a great way to learn the game for sure. How's your Sunday going? I know you said doing great generally, but how's Sunday specifically? Because I can tell you my Sunday in the last like 2 hours has been rather chaotic. What is this thing doing?
Shouldn't it be over here under the rock?
I don't know what it's trying to do.
Oh, it's attacking you over here.
Well, no, because I ran over here to see what it was. It was running into the wall.
Now it's going over there?
Oh dear.
Dropping on him. Oh, did he keep going? Okay, cool.
got to work. Nice. And stream later. All right. Well, definitely count on a lurk, if not a raid. Gonna make right the other day. I realized when I went to raid, I just was a bonehead. Oh dear. I think it's just belly flopping all over the place. No! That was not a great trade. Is it asleep?
I didn't notice.
Is Night Mist putting it to sleep?
Probably. It's not me. That it's Kai.
I feel like this is gonna be one of those moments where I'm like, who the hell keeps putting it to sleep? And then check my weapon later and realize, like, the whole time I was using a sleep weapon and not a lightning weapon. Okay. Watch out. God. Oof. Oh dear. Wow. That's cool. I like getting stuff. How about that? Go ass back here.
What? You don't want to reject some rocks on his head?
I do. I just want to get some extra damage in first. She's still gonna go that way. The fuck?
I'm sorry. I did the same thing where I forgot. Fingers when you grab and then activate.
We're gonna have to go full O on you and tell you to keep your hands off the rocks.
No rocks.
Remember like 2 minutes ago when I used a luring pod and you were like, what, you don't want to drop a rock on their head?
The stupid thing is I literally just did that the last one. Luckily it was late enough that I actually hit it, but yikes.
Now this motherfucker's over here getting a snack. Oh shit, did I turn in the wrong place?
They're running after you really fast, so nice.
対象点灯上心よ
Okay, yeah, that's cool, that's legit. Okay, yeah. Attack. Man, get out of here, Rathalos. Yeah, it's a really nice looking game, for sure. It even runs decently on the PlayStation. Can't speak to the PC experience, but it's better than it was. Oh, God. Come back. Yeah. How that come? Actually, or you know, not. That's cool. That's cool. When I said charge my shield, what I really meant was like get rolled. Yeah, I'll block. Some. No flash, please.
Don't even have them equipped.
Yeah, I'm not in the habit of using round slash. I could get it. Not this one. Oh, it didn't do the second one. Nice. sort of spoiled yourself a bit and found out you're only half done through the story in Kingdom Come? That's awesome. I mean, not the spoiling part, but the fact that you have a lot left, just if you're enjoying it. You're playing the second one, right? Part of me feels like I might need to experience that just to get back a little back in touch with that style of game. And part of me says, ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, brother.
Done.
Oh, get out of here, Rathian.
It's chasing me.
More immersive than anything. God, I'm down to green. What a scrub.
We're ignoring you.
Pretty sure that was a grenade I just broke.
I thought I saw one too.
Low start, so it deters people. Yeah, this is... I think you're reinforcing the idea of ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, finally weak.
Nice.
Three razor sharp and an agitator? That's gotta be pretty good. I'm saving that. We'll save this one too for good measure. You like going under low-hanging things and getting knocked off the horse? That's one way to spend your time. Okay, we're short adamant seeds. Alright, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here, Ruthless Lane. In case you are not with Monster Hunter, and it's food fascinations. I'm actually gonna not skip it. Pay attention, Stinson. Yay. Oh yeah, ads. How about that? Be non-bread, yes sir. I had some roti the other day that was different than it was different. It was still good, but you know, usually I don't know. I feel I've gotten roti from a handful of places, and this roti was like very greasy. Also, the I don't know if you know about. I don't know if you. First of all, if you don't know about roti, you got to learn about roti. But a handful, like 3 of the Thai restaurants near me. No, sorry, 2. Because the third one doesn't have it, serve it with this sauce that's like sweet red curry. Oh god, it's so delicious. It's so good. I don't know what the sauce is actually called, but it reminds me of red curry if it were sweet. And but this last one that I ordered, the sauce was different. It was like peanut sauce, but like peanut sauce in some other sauce. I don't know what the other sauce was. Roti over naan? They're too even. I don't know if I can make that call. I love both of them. But also, the places that I would get naan are not the same places that I would get roti. Roti usually I would get from from where I've found it. I don't know where actually you should expect it or not. Another thing that's like that is mangalasi. You know, where I get my naan and my roti are 2 different places. Roti I usually get from the Thai places. Naan I get from Indian places. And then mango lassi, some Thai places have it, some Indian places have it. I guess it's just, you know. Now, if I were making them at home, certainly, like, the conversation comes around in terms of, like, which would I prefer? I don't know. I don't think I can make the roti sauce. So the fact that, you know, naan is what it is without needing sauce. Get some. Not that roti necessarily needs sauce either. Shit, if I'm making it at home, I'll make them both. Why the hell not? Good to look what both roti and naan are made of. I think, so I found a recipe for roti, you know, from people who, I don't know, maybe they knew what they were talking about, but it didn't work for me. They were like, oh yeah, you know, roti is just 3 ingredients, and, you know, look, I can't bake anyway, or, excuse me, it's not even baking, but I associate it with baking because you have to, like, let the bread, or let the dough rise or whatever. So I feel like, to me, that's the requirement. It's a low bar, but, like, for those of us who aren't used to that shit, that's baking. In my mind, that's fucking baking. Even though the actual process of cooking it was not frying.
Was not baking?
Say it again?
You mean was not baking? Was frying? It's not frying?
No, I'm saying for the, as far as I'm concerned, regardless of however it was cooked, I feel like making roti is baking because I had to wait for the dough to rise.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, it doesn't need a whole lot. For my experience, I just bought the wrong... So I needed whole wheat flour, which I guess I'm learning that there's whole wheat flour that is... I don't know. I needed whole wheat flour. I bought whole wheat flour. Maybe that tells you everything you need to know. I bought this, like, I don't know what the fuck it is. But, like, whole wheat flour was not the fucking business. It was not. Dog. Yeah, boy! What's happening, Blob? That's on the verge of gluten-free stuff. Yeah, well, so that's the thing. I think what I bought and what I needed are two different things. They're both called the same thing, but, like, you know, we're not looking for... We don't actually want whole wheat flour. You know, I gotta practice how I say them differently. You know, we're not looking for whole wheat flour. We're looking for whole wheat flour. They gotta be different. Google says it's made of wheat flour. Oh yeah, see, I found a recipe. So maybe that was the thing. I didn't just go on like the, you know, it was one of those annoying recipe sites that has like the whole story about how their mother used to make yada yada when they were children, and this recipe, which only takes 3 ingredients, reminds them exactly of a childhood, whatever. Like, bro, just tell me how to make roti, and I want to read less. I didn't come here to read anything more than ingredients and how to. The story, you can keep all that shit. What's the Drake meme? Oh, the other way, right? Low-key, sometimes you find recipes just to read those random long-ass stories. You know what, though? That's so you, Mr. I'm gonna read a bunch of fucking political lore in this game because it's political lore. This fits the prototype. Yeah, okay, I didn't see your next comment, which you said basically the same thing. You don't even need the recipe, you just like the lore. Yep. Tell me I don't know who you are. Oh, God. Ugh. Well, I couldn't get all 3. Man, that was sick! You saw that guard point on the roar? Dumb luck, but it felt good. Hillbilly, welcome in. What's happening? Yeah, I think, you know, there's definitely like a whole community of people out there that are there for the fucking heartwarming story. Me, I just want to get in, get out. Like, let me cook tell me how to cook this shit. I'm gonna go cook it real quick. I don't need the extra reps. Nothing much, just chilling. Those browser extensions that eliminate all that bloat for recipe sites is a godsend. You know, I've heard about that. I've never used it. I usually just do my best to find the jump to recipe button. But the problem is that sometimes the site doesn't load fast enough. Like, you click jump to recipe and nothing happens. You gotta wait. Missing the most important ingredient, love? Yeah, well, so, see, this is where we have a fundamental misunderstanding, because, oh, I just got crushed. Oh, we both got crushed.
I was pretty much full health before that, too, I think.
Yeah, 50 ads on every page sounds about right. So, for you, love is part of the recipe. For me, the love is in the enjoyment of the food. After I've already cooked that shit without the necessary extra story time nonsense, then when I bite into my finished product is when the love comes. And then, you know, if I did a good job, sometimes later the love comes.
What would skip this one?
That's beautiful. I think you should write long comments about it on the recipe page. You know what? That's how we fight. We fight fire with fire. Oh, you told me a long story? I'm gonna tell you a long story.
I hit it with the rock this time.
that was not. I'll take the power clash, get some, but I didn't. I was holding that crap for so long. That is, ain't no way that should have been a power clash. Down. Come back! No! Rob, have you ever made roti? That's what we were talking about. Alright, so you've had roti. Have you ever made it? And also, my question then would be, the question was presented not that long ago, and I didn't have necessarily an answer. But if you had to choose between roti and naan, which wins? I'm getting that guard point somehow today. Naan mentioned earlier, and you guys say roti's greater than naan. Ah! I love them both. I think they're on equal footing, but I think what would make me choose one over the other is whether I have the places I get roti from have serve it with this sauce. It's kind of like it just makes me think of like a sweet red curry, and you know that sauce I feel like puts roti like over the top. But I don't know if that sauce is traditionally served with it. Is it just coincidental that these two places in town serve it with that similar sauce? Is it possible that, you know, I don't know. Who knows? There's so many different possible ways for that. Why are you killing monsters? What are you, some kind of monster hunter? How do you say, golly, I can't even think, but aspiring, there you go. Aspiring monster hunter is where we're at. Hearth here is the actual monster hunter. I just tag along.
The life powder user. I wouldn't say monster hunter.
Hey, everybody needs a healer, okay? Especially those of us that tank with their face frequently. I have a shield, but I prefer to tank with my face.
So you're the monster hunter.
I'm the monster. I'm being hunted.
Okay.
Usually have roti with some chutney before grabbing the curry with it. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds nice. Also, welcome in Vale 11. What's happening?
We're done.
Oh no. No.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. Got a tempered wound on the face.
I'm done. Oh, no, man. Oh, wait. Nope.
You got it? You need some help up there?
I get it. Is he sleepy?
Yeah. It would appear so. Alright. Time to fail this check again. Oh, I don't have any tiles. Alright,
put
fuck it.
both in?
Alright. Where you going, city boy? You have to broaden your horizons with Indian food. You just love lamb. Oh, lamb vindaloo? I haven't tried that. I need to go get that on Tuesday after I try. After I find some bratwurst tomorrow. Blob, what do you know about that lamb vindaloo? Tell me all about it while I run to the restroom. When I come back, I'll probably read what you said. Not a big fan of lamb. Always been a hater of butter chicken. Recently tried it again, and goddamn, you hate. You were so wrong. Yes. Yes. Butter chicken is the shit. What do you mean? So what you're saying is you're considering trying lamb again? There are better chicken curries out there, for being real. Dal still the best curry though. Nothing beats it on a cold winter night. Vindaloo is a curry? Hold on, like there's a whole curry game out here? Golly. Alright, I need to go try all the curries. Are we gonna eat nothing but Indian for a week? I'm down for that.
I reset food, by the way.
Word, thank you. Don't mention your dog in all this is surprising? What? This one of them their newfangled inside jokes? Going to an Indian spot in a week or so. Report on something new. All right, what's the what are the odds for whether you'll actually report something new or whether you'll just say the lamb vindaloo was delicious? Or are we talking about you're gonna or are we talking about you're gonna say the lamb vindaloo was delicious, but also you tried a different side? Is that, or appetizer or something? Is that what we're talking about? Alright, so I gotta learn about dal and vindaloo. But if dal is the best for a cold winter night, if it's 80 degrees here, am I gonna be pissed when I eat it? Dal is basically just lentils? I like lentils. I don't know if I like lentils better than, like, I don't know. How? I got so many questions. I'm just gonna go eat it. Do we have a third voice in the chat that can tell me whether that can break the tie for whether I should try vindaloo or dal first?
I'm done. Flip a coin. Oops. Don't drop a bomb. Don't drop a bomb.
Alright, here we go. I'm gonna use round slash to charge my shield. Oh god. Okay, I'm not gonna use round slash to charge my shield. Gaming snake, what's happening? Ah! Wait, what? Shouldn't that have... Wasn't that it? Just chilling. Nice, nice, nice. We can appreciate chilling around here. Ow! What's wrong with you? Oh god. Oh dear. Come on, say it. Why beyond belief? Whatever could you mean? Oh man. Well, it's coming back. You jumped down, didn't you? So oh my gosh. Alright, I'm setting the trap way over here. Oh, you jerk. You jerk. Fine. Ow. No! turtles. What a jerk. What a shark. What a jerk. Where are we going? Well,
I don't know. I think he's going to the other spot, so I'm probably gonna miss the second rock. The other rock.
oh, set the disclaimer earlier. I like your style.
Yeah, he just went right past it. That sucks. Took us the long way.
No, don't do it! Don't do it, you jerk!
Already back in the water.
Wait longer? Oh, I need to bank the what's first. And I'm running. Ugh. Why? Why?
Well, I hit him with it, but apparently he didn't want to fall over.
Ouch. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's the face I like to block with. It's cool. It's cool. Jerk. Whoa. Just got here. Can you not run 14 miles away? Sir. Well, at least it wasn't a complete miss, question mark? I'm down. Oof. Is that a guard point? Come on. Oh dear. Yeah. Get her. Certified professional. Well, you know, in theory, doing more, if I keep gaining levels the way I'm gaining, which I'm guessing probably won't happen, but, you know, maybe like 250-ish more quests, and I'll be 299. Assuming they're all 10-star.
It is reset, though I don't think it needed to be, but I had a meal offer.
Is that real? I've only done 207 quests with the charge blade. Well, really 210, and then I just happened to be on my hunting horn when the quest ended. Sleep 580, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. What's happening? Feeling about to get some hunting in yourself? Nice, nice, nice. What are we hunting today? Oh yeah. Different weapon, different hunting horn. What do you know? Oh no. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Need armor spears to max out your armor to get one-shotted. Can relate, but in my case, you know, getting the armor spheres did not stop me from getting one-shotted. Ow! Straight to the chin, sir! Ma'am? Case in point. Dang! Yeah, like that, exactly. So, you know, armor spheres aren't all they're cracked up to be. Bro, don't be rolling on my face and stuff, okay? Oh my god. Please run. Please run.
Why are you running me up here?
Alright. It's fine.
The last one had to be extra mean.
Yeah, I guess so. I will not get rolled. I will not get rolled. Alright, come here, you. Wow, its head's broken already? What's your weapon of choice, Sleep? I may have to go back to Protective Polish for hammer. I don't know. Oh god, don't put a bomb down. It's not. You know that's not what I want. All right, we're gonna do this. Bow gun or gun lance? Are you bent? Learning charge blade? Nice. All fun weapons. I like gun lance. I don't spend enough time on gun lance in rounds, but I like sit your ass down. Charge blade, I've done a decent amount.
Did you already mount him?
You did, right? Wasn't it around the time I died?
I did?
You
I
didn't?
don't think I did.
Okay, then
No, I
nobody
dropped
has.
a rock. I've done dismount attacks like 10 times and still haven't. That was from the water ruins. Why is he going over there again?
Shit. I keep pushing the wrong button. Yeah.
Where's he going?
It's just giving me time to get my shit together with this hunting horn. What the heck?
I don't think I've seen him up here before. Goodbye.
You sure you didn't mount him earlier?
I am sure. When you came back from being dead, it was right after I dropped the water rock ruins on his head. Which is why I was on the floor.
Run! Run! Okay, okay. Alright, come here, Aduna. Woo! Come on.
No.
All right, so look, I got clobbered that time. What the frick happened? I don't even. Oh,
I
oh
died
man.
once. Just you.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Yours was insurance. Okay? Alright? I don't even want to talk about it. Alright, I'm going in for some hammer revenge, because that that did not go well for me at all.
I'm going to reset food.
No, I'm gonna reset.
Well, I have Tashine offering me a meal, so that's why I said that.
Well, screw Tashine's meal, I'm eating too.
Okay. I'm not gonna stop you.
I can't believe I got clobbered back to back. Like, literally as soon as I got back, I went down again. That's so not right. Let's get this DLC announcement going. It's got to happen within April. Though that said, it does seem like lately people announce DLCs and then they come out like a very short time after. So if it didn't, I guess that makes it less likely that the announcement would be in April if they're looking at fall.
Three perfect dodges in a row. Thank you very much.
Hey, good news. Now we can know for sure whether we've when we mount it.
Yeah. I mean, you would have think we known for sure last time, but
that was my fault. That was my fault. I'll take that. I'll eat that one. You think it will be in the fall? Yeah, I was thinking late summer or fall would be good, but it, you know, would be a good time. But also, like, they're kind of, I don't know. You know, it's kind of a long period. That's you know, a bit of a lull after. Okay, I just mounted him.
okay.
After AT Arkfeld. Alright, I'm bringing it down, because otherwise I'm just... Oh, good, you can count. Look, there's a double reference for you. Everything has to stay well away from GTA. GTA, wasn't it pushed back again? For GTA. I need to make sure I remember not to stream that day. Shit, maybe I'll take that whole week off. Your ass down. Whatever they did to freaking... I don't even want to call it accuracy of follow-ups is dumb. They need to undo whatever they did to make them, like, mostly miss. Did you already pull that?
There's two of them.
Oh yeah.
I pulled the one on the wall.
You did that.
Mm-hmm. You forgot about it, and then you remembered last time we were here.
Yeah, so like I said, I knew that. Ow! How dare you? How dare you? Love it. Watch out. Oh.
You want to restock?
God, I just... Oh, I'm fucked!
Oh, I just tried to use life powder too. It's because I said I went to restock.
Because I got trapped in the corner. Little dirty... Tuna.
Little nerdy Azuna who just crushed you.
Dirty? I said dirty.
Dirty earth Azuna. Oh!
Talking all that good shit. Oh my god, if we fail out to Utuna a second time. If I have to go back to Charge Blade, I will.
Is that why we're losing?
Maybe. I see it. I use Chatterino now. You can see emotes.
No.
I don't know why I keep doing it this way. Coming down. That could have been big damage. Whoops. Might be.
Coming down.
You can just get behind this little scrawny leg. And, only scrawny in relation to her frame and not. Sit your ass down. No. Enough with the bombs. I'm running. That combo has killed me more in these last two fights than any of them. The fact that I survived with 1 HP there is kind of miraculous.
That's...
Stuck behind its fucking leg again. Ow!
What? Jumped over it? It was literally in it.
Sea cow, sea moon.
I'm out of life powder. I'm going to restock. Don't die.
Ow!
Only a little ow is allowed.
Oh dear. What's happening, Jet? I thought I got it.
今はこれが必要。
Ow. Well, you know, another thing is since I switched to hammer, I also am not giving us divine blessing, which makes a difference for me for sure. I don't know if you have it on your own.
I have a little bit.
Oh dear. Get your ass down. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I'm fine.
I'll restock again. I just used all my life powders in a row.
Alright, I'll restock too. Did you get your raid done, Chet? Ouch. Ow. What the crap? Fortunately, if not, two of the internet friends aren't ready to go in game. Oh, wait, we can end this. Unless we let it run away.
It literally zoomed as soon as I put the trap down.
Put on the fucking wing pod.
It's a nice try.
Taking his sweet time to come back.
Ran all the way to its final destination and turned around.
Oh, goody. Pew! Pew! Victory! Hard fought, well earned. Got bloodied just a little bit. What do you think? Should we be stocking up on gold melding tickets for the sake of decorations? New decorations when the thing drops? Or maybe I should just make it a point to go hunt nightflower pollen and just like have like 20 of them ready to go. Again?
Didn't they change those so it's really hard to get?
Well, yes and no. You can't spam a mission for a certain time of day anymore. But, you know, that doesn't change you. That doesn't stop you from, for instance, like resting until it's night, and then just going out and standing by it until it blooms. Now, that said, obviously, you know, I think there's other conditions, right? You need like a full moon.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, maybe they did. Maybe it is a whole lot harder. But you can, you know, the trick is too is like you can see it on the map. I think I've found is it Rafflesia? Or am I thinking Final Fantasy? Whatever the thing is in the forest, I've seen that on the map. It doesn't bloom for very long, but if you were already close to it, you could check it. So I'm sure there's a way to, like, you know, spend an hour and hunt and get probably like, you know, 1 or 2 an hour. So what I'm hearing you say, Jet, is that you need 2 people. I happen to know 2 people, but only 2. I mean, not right now I don't know 2, but, you know, usually I know 2 people.
私が集めた素材は一時保管ポーチに入れておきますね。
What makes your Yote progress will be slowed down significantly by a lot is because this is a complicated sentence, Jet. Can you please use simple structure for my simple brain? Those 2 refuse to grind the games, so you seeing the raid mode is close to non-existent? Yeah, just, you know.
We have people.
I know 2 people for you.
Me and you.
Hey. We're not dropping names in this thing, okay?
We have sort of people.
All I'm saying is if you want to set up a time, we know enough about the dragon raid, at least how to fight the boss, to be able to get that done. Haven't done Saito yet, but we can all learn and experience that together. Why don't you send me a little Discord message, and I'll reach out to my people and see if they have availability at some point to get together with your people. We can be people. You know what I mean? Look, I just picked up dung on accident. That was unfortunate. Poison cup. Please get the honey over there. And I need to start looking for adamant seeds. Actually, let's go to this adamant seed first. Wait, nope, let's not. Let's go to this honey first. More honey.
Alright, well, I gotta go finish this work stuff, so I will be back later.
Alright, sounds good. Good luck with the work stuff.
Thank you.
I thought for sure we were going to be able to tackle the raid with 2 people. I mean, just like mess around, not win by any means. But we definitely cleared that right up, right at the beginning. You definitely need 4 immediately. Nearly immediately. Why, Mitsuzune, what beauteous colors you have there. Better to slam down on my head with insane amount of blunt force. Idea. Get some mite seeds. And maybe we'll call it. Who's streaming right now? Raid. Ooh. Excuse me. Only thing about the raid, which seems, I don't remember, I never did the raid for Tsushima, so I don't remember if this was a similar case, but I don't see any reason, like why would I necessarily want to do the raid more than 4 times? Like one for each class that I have. I mean, I guess it's an additional chance weekly for, we need to go back up here, for a legendary, but, you know, realistically, I mean, I feel like by the time you're raid ready, now granted, I'm about to say this, even though I don't have all of the legendaries I want, but, you know, it's like there's that extra legendary chance, maybe for the dragon is worth it. But largely, like, probably not worth it. Raid mode in Tsushima can at least be done by 2 people. Oh, really? See, I was going to try the raid with 2 people in Tsushima, but we never did because everything online seemed to suggest that, for the most part, you needed at least 3. And that was with some, like, weird thing. I don't know. Anyway, good to know, you know, way after the fact that wasn't the case. Probably should have just tried it. Maybe I'll go back and get on Tsushima and give it a shot. Oh, you know what? Let's get this first. You know, but yeah, I think smart design for the raid would have been exclusive drops, right? And, you know, maybe at some point they'll add that. But I feel like where the game is right now, you know, and again, this is, I can't temper this because I can't temper this around against memory because I didn't play Tsushima Legends until so late in the game. It definitely feels like the drip style of content, which maybe is done by now. You know, adding new legendaries, adding, you know, maybe balance changes or whatever. Is that enough to motivate me to continue to play the game? I don't know. You know, I'll go and I'll get my little, you know, what do you call them, feats done. But beyond that, I'm a little worried because we're about at the extent of the amount of content that was for the Tsushima Legends, right? So the idea that they might, you know, add more to Yotei is there any hope there? You know, particularly since, you know, the mode supposedly focused on the 6 bosses. We've got access to all 6 of the bosses now. So, you know, is the DLC Legends at this point not tapped, but like already looking at having run its course? Where'd that other seat go? Oh, I've got plenty of hours. You know, I've been on the grind. Couldn't tell you how many hours though, since it doesn't count separately. If I had to guess, you know, I would say we might be around like 40-ish hours in the DLC. The thing is what prolonged Tsushima's or Tsushima? Tsushima? I don't know. What prolonged its life cycle was the RNG, right? Even for stats, you know, it's like you're re-rolling and re-rolling, and that, you know, kind of keeps you coming back because you want to get better and better rolls. You need more materials, which are, you know, difficult to come by or require some level of grind. In Yotei, you know, there's a set amount of grind, and once you get up to, you know, maxing out. For those that aren't familiar, the way that it works is that your stats are assigned a letter grade relative to what their max is, and you basically start little mini XP quests for 3,600 XP each to raise it like to the next grade. So, you know, you would go like a D to a D plus, a D plus to a C minus, C minus to C, C plus, you know, B minus, and just go all the way up until you get to S. Once you get to S, the grind stops, question mark? Raid mode in Tsushima was a lot better because it had matchmaking, so solo players like yourself can at least go through it. In Yotei, there's but they added matchmaking for Tsushima later, so you know I don't think it's beyond the realm of possibility that they will add matchmaking for this too. But that said, you know, hopefully when they do that, like they add an incentive for people to go and you know and do it and help others, you know, because I'm sure there are a lot of solo players, but also there's a lot of people like, you know, seeking groups online now that are solo players or putting groups together. So how many people are actually waiting for matchmaking to drop in order to do it? I don't think it's the majority of the player base that's actually waiting. You know, and I've seen Reddit threads of people like trying to, you know, get groups together or whatever. Yeah, no raid unique loot. It's really kind of sad. They added these 4 new charms to the game, but you can get them in any phase of the game. So really all the raid is an additional chance to get one of the already existing legendaries. But if you already have all the legendaries you want, the only reason you would be motivated to do the raid would be to get the, you know, you get a feat for clearing it. And there's, you know, basically that feat comes with layered gear. So if you don't care about the layered gear, or if you already completed it once on the class that you care about, you don't need to, you don't necessarily need to do it again. Isn't that the whole point of raids? Yeah. Well, so this is you know why I'm pointing it out, because you know there doesn't seem to be, you know, aside from a new thing to conquer right now. And aside from, you know, getting the layered gear, which you're going to get guaranteed if you can clear it exactly once, you know, on each of your classes. So, you know, a total of 4 times per player. You know, what motivation is there to continue to do the raid? Right now, it doesn't exist. And will they add something at some point? God, I hope so. For the grinders and loots. You playing it reminded me a lot of doing strikes in Destiny. Might not be the best. Yeah, well, and that's largely what Legends is. It's very much like just playing strikes. And then, you know, the incursions are you know, I'd like to compare them to the dungeons, but the dungeons at least had puzzles. So, you know, in which case I would say like the missions are like strikes, the incursions are kind of like longer strikes, and then the raid feels a little closer to a dungeon, but even then, like, aside from the difficulty, it's not long enough for that either. You know, it's, you know, the dragon raid that we did last night. Now, granted, we had, you know, a couple of friends to hop in and help us, you know, figure out how, you know, what the strategy for the boss was. But I think from the time that we got the group together and went in, it was like maybe an hour before we were clearing it, you know, for the first time. So, you know, and I think if you were going in with a group that was experienced, you know, I don't see why you couldn't do that raid in maybe like 20-30 minutes. It's just like the puzzles and like the level of you know, skill demand from the dragon raid is wildly, you know, the bar is set pretty low. Now that said, I understand Saito is a different story and requires all the skill, you know, has, you know, maybe some puzzles. So I'll have to wait to speak on that until I experience it. But even then, you know, the idea that like I could clear it 4 times and then never have to do it again in its current state is sad and very, you know, short-sighted. Obligatory while doing daily check-in. 120 stream streak. Nice work. Appreciate you. Hey, what's happening? What's the good word? You know, I just think there's the decisions behind like design with respect to, you know, motivation and longevity, just like it leaves a lot to be desired for Yote and, you know, for Yote Legends. And so hopefully it's something where they're, you know, they've got a lot planned and they're, you know, planning on, you know, beefing it up, adding things that aren't just, you know, layered armor. The dragon isn't even a dragon. Did I just leave here to come back? What's that? Are the mechanics much different than the base missions? No. No, I mean, yes, and also very no. You know, the thing is like, for the Dragon Raid, the entirety of the puzzles are, like, literally, you know, we need X amount of people of the 4 to stand on a platform. That's it. You know, at least in Destiny, like, you know, there was mechanics of like having to hold that platform, you know, certainly, you know, puzzles where you had to like figure out, you know, runes or patterns or something like, well, yeah, plates, but literally just, you know, touch the plate and that's it. You don't need to stand on it. You don't need to hold it and fight enemies or, you know, guard it. None of that shit. Nothing. It is like the most, like, simple, almost like offensively simple. You know, if you want to, you know, I'm not trying to tear the game down, but at the same time, like, you know, if you want to flaunt the idea that 4 players are required for the raid, and you want to, you know, and you want to talk about, you know, even mention the word puzzles, I'm going to expect more than basically there's 4 platforms standing next to each other, and just all 4 players have to just touch it at the same time. That is the puzzle. But no order, no defense, none of that shit. You know, it's like, it's so, such a, and I didn't do the Tsushima raid, so maybe it was the same way, but, you know, to me, it felt like a slap in the face. Like, there's more interesting and challenging mechanics in the levels where at least you've got to, you know, kill 3 waves of enemies. You know? I guess at least they, you know, increase the scope. You gotta, you know, there's more enemies at a time, I guess. But even then, I would argue that in terms of bosses, you know, like the first raid boss, the dragon, is easier than the hardest incursion boss, which is, in my opinion, I was gonna say onion, but Oni. Kind of sucks. It's not a game built for any of that sort of stuff, right? But so in which case, then, you know, like, have your raid and, you know, let it be the, you know, but it's like, you don't need to, you know, lure me in with, you know, the the promise of puzzles and mechanics, and you know, a requirement for, you know, they're talking about you need to you know, to communicate and coordinate and, like, you know, have your skills together, which largely remains unseen for the dragon. Now, again, it could be there for Saito. I know that the Saito boss itself is rather insane, but in terms of getting up to the boss, you know, I'll have to find out. But you know, it's just like none of that exists in the dragon raid. And maybe that's the way it should be. You know, the easier raid doesn't have any of that. You know, you can clear it by just meeting the requirement of having 4 people, having 3 friends. The raid puzzle was the friends we made along the way all along. Is that how that goes? Apparently you already need the friends because there's no matchmaking. Right. Well, and you know, this is another thing. You know, like I said, I did see, you know, people have been posting on Reddit, you know, in order to put you know, to do the whole team builder thing, or whatever you call that. You know, Destiny used to have that too, like through their app. I think it was through their app, where it was like, you know, you go and basically post on a forum that you're running X, Y, and Z, and like, hey, you need people. Have a mic, know what to do. The best and worst feature. Yeah, exactly. You know, and I think for me personally, I was just hoping that, you know, Yote was going to Yote Legends was going to expand upon the idea of Tsushima Legends, and you know, we'll see if that comes. You know, it certainly hasn't been the case yet. That said, I've spent a good amount of time in it. I've had fun. Just, you know, I was hoping for a bit more satisfaction. And then you know, talk about slaps to the face. You know, they in my opinion, and I had mentioned this before, like they had dropped the ball in terms of like encouraging you to play with your friends. You know, if you didn't all start at the same time, either you become wildly overpowered for their content, or vice versa, or they become wildly overpowered for yours, or you know, you're wildly underpowered. It's like the gap, you know, for people who want to play together that didn't necessarily start together. you know, is wide. And, you know, part of that is to be, I guess, understood, except for like, if you're the under-leveled one, it's like you really can't, you're really just getting dragged along, which doesn't give you an opportunity to really like learn. You know, I guess if you already know, if you're already a Yote player, maybe you don't need to learn. But it's like the, you know, so anyway, so what they did, I guess, to address it is that they added 4 new charms. Get out of the way, bro. 4 new charms that you can equip. But 2 of them are designed to tackle that. One of them, when you wear it, you give all of your material rewards to the rest of everybody in your party, and you take 0. The other one, it's the same for XP. But it's like, at the same time, it's like by the time that you'd want to use that stuff, your friend probably already is caught up anyway, because you're trying to grind to get this XP to get better gear. You need materials in order to upgrade the gear that you have. So obviously giving those away, it doesn't really work for that. So you have to, you know, ultimately, you know, choose that if you want to, you know, play with your friend, to take nothing so that they can level faster. You know, it's a weird system. And, you know, for 2 of the new pieces of gear to be, you know, to be just that, you know, as opposed to something that could have, you know, some sort of impact on, you know, gameplay or, you know, so, I don't know. It just feels like a lot of the ideas, whoever's doing their brainstorming just like isn't really plugged in. Yeah, absurd is a good word for it. You know, and then it's also like, you know, you're playing the game, you're trying to, you know, for instance with XP, you know, you're trying to get XP in order to upgrade your gear so that you can get your better stats going. On top of that, you need the XP in order to get to higher ranks. If you're chasing achievements, they have a feat that gives you gear, or layered gear, you know, based on your overall rank on a class. On top of that, there's a trophy for when you get up to 100. But in order to catch your friend up, you need to wear this charm, ultimately, like, which probably, you know, the charm is not leveled up, right? The charm itself needs XP in order to have stats on it, which you're, you know, potentially giving away to help everybody else. I don't know. It's a silly thing. Ruthless Lane, welcome back. So, you know, I think realistically, like the new charms, they make a whole lot of sense if you're already, you know, rank 100 and you're already, you know, S on all of your gear, everything's capped out, you know, literally nothing to put XP towards, you know, sure, all right, put on the charm, but like, there's, you know, the average YouTuber that I've seen checked out in order to, like, you know, see what kind of builds people are going for or whatnot, they're not at 100 yet. You know, it's like people are floating around the, you know, 60s, 70s, and then, you know, either getting burnt out or switching to another class, which, by the way, you know, does not share the same rank. So, you know, it's just a lot of, you know, I don't know, seemingly short-sighted design. Hopefully they can, you know, release some updates, make some changes, rebalance things to make, you know, more sense for people who want to enjoy the game and also have things to still work for. Well, I agree with you. I wouldn't want the same rank for a different class, but what I think the way that I would organize it would be to say, like, because your rank also, at least for the first 20 levels, determines your, you know, like, it's kind of like leveling up, right? You're getting your abilities based on your rank. But I think the classes individually should, you know, cap out at a certain amount, and then in which case you have an overall, you know, or even if they don't cap out, it's like you stop getting stat bonuses, but there's an overall rank that I think, you know, would be better fitted, better suited for what they're going for. You know, this idea that, like, okay, if you decide to go, you know, rank 100 all the way with Archer, great. But your overall rank, you know, being a combination of your, oh snap, we got a raid from Burger Mike. What's happening? I think this would have been a better way to organize it. Would have been to have an overall rank that's separate, which then, you know, determines, you know, progress towards that, and then in which case you could explode that, you know, XP requirement as well. How was your stream? What's good? Yeah, it's good to see you, man. Appreciate the raid. Thank you. How was the week? The week? Not bad. You know, I think I got a lot done, which is kind of surprising, you know, but looking back, I guess I did get a lot done in terms of, like, you know, the coding projects that I've been working on, and, you know, maintaining the regular gigs and such. You were gone for a week? Yeah, a lot done is good, but also, you know, the funny thing now is that I because I've opened so many new projects for myself, for, you know, in terms of, like, things I want to learn, it's like I'm always doing something. You know, I need to get back to finding balance and, you know, valuing my time doing nothing. I think doing nothing is, you know, quite important, and I have been neglecting my doing nothing. Like, it's great to learn with new projects. Always to get time, and doing nothing helps to rest the brain. Yeah. You gotta rest. You know, and I'll get back there. It's just so easy right now, you know, particularly with coding, to say, like, oh yeah, well, you know, I'll chill out in a minute. I'm just gonna do this thing real quick that's just gonna take, like, you know, 20 minutes or something like that. And then it's like you get into it and you look up at the clock and it's like, it's been 4 hours. Like, fuck. Whoops. Right quick turns into hours. Yeah, exactly. You know, and this is a regular occurrence. And it's funny because, you know, it's like Kat and I'll play Yote, like, after stream. Usually we'll play like an hour or something like that. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, you know, or at least I was. I don't anymore because I know better. But it's like, you know, I would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just, you know, I've got this little bug that's on my mind that I think I can fix in 10 minutes. And then before you know it, I'm looking up and it's like, it's after 6. It's like, oh, whoops. You know, so it's like, I'm making a concerted effort now. It's like, yeah, I I don't do late night coding anymore because it's just the time just melts away, which is good. You know, I guess in some way you want that, you know, but also, you know, maybe sleep. Maybe sleep. And, you know, I mean, same thing during the day. The other day I got up and, you know, it was like maybe I started coding at like, I made coffee and started coding around like 1. And next thing you know, it's like I'm looking up and it's like, oh shit, like it's 7 o'clock. I got to feed the boys and cook dinner for myself and, you know, start gearing up towards, you know, getting ready for the stream and whatnot. Why can't I? Oh yeah, that's right. You have to like, yeah, I don't want to. Let's go here one more time and then I'm gonna... Yeah, please do rest. I appreciate the raid. Definitely thanks for dropping in on us. I will take good care of your people for all of the next, you know, probably, you know, 4 minutes that we're streaming, and then we will raid and bring them elsewhere. So, you know, they're going to go on a world tour here momentarily, and it'll all be thanks to you. Congratulations. A busy dad and husband. Oh, Lord. That might be the meanest thing you've ever said to me. I'm kidding. I hope you rest well. Definitely thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the raid. You know, have a good rest of the night. Get you some good rest. And we'll catch up soon. Also, I'll drop by the stream soon. I gotta check in about that, the space game you were working on. Alright, we're gonna get this mite seed and that mite seed, and then I think that's it. Oh, adamant seeds. Where's the other one? It was on my list just a second ago. Okay. Alright, well, put it over here. Do you even know if any melding tickets and that stuff carries over the DLC? No, and you know, most likely, my guess is that the melding tickets, melding tickets will, but even if they don't, they'll be worth trading in. You know, that seems to be the method for Wilds, is that they you know, they keep giving us these new systems, and then they want us to, like, you know, throw all of our old stuff into it to get points. So I think having melding tickets, you know, hopefully will at least serve that function. Actually, matter of fact, let's even see if that's valid. I mean, you know, certainly there'll be certain monsters that, you know, will probably also appraise well.
Justice will be served.
Nice. Yeah, so like a gold melding ticket here, 1,500 points. So that's 10. Not fantastic, but when we compare it to all of the other point values, it's pretty valuable. So, you know, at the very least, having, you know, if you had a bunch of these, you'd be in decent shape to get a good start come new content. Alright, let's check in with the diva. Diva should sing a rendition of Proof of a Hero. Isn't that the first song? At least the melody content is the same or similar. What's happening, Seth? Welcome in. You got here just in time for us to raid out. That was unintentional. Anytime I say raid out, I think of raid out. That was unintentional. All right, well, that is that. Inga's a big fan. Big fan. Big fan. All right, y'all. Well, look, that is another Monster Hunter Day Before Monday complete. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Definitely, it's been good times. We got Wrecked? We wrecked? Is that how you say that? That doesn't matter. In any case, let's find somebody to raid.